kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barons.
The youngest wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. That is right, we are back with the franchise, and we are in our most important game of the entire existence of this team. We've been around for 2 seasons, and we have won a playoff game. Last episode, we played Wild Card Weekend against the Baltimore Ravens, and we kind of destroyed them. It's a low-key destruction, but it's still a destruction. We kind of clapped their cheeks from bell to bell, from whistle to whistle. We dominate. We were up 14-0 over the Baltimore Ravens before Lamar Jackson even had a chance to go on offense. Because we got the ball first, we scored, and then we caused a fumble on the ensuing kick after, like the kick return, and then scored a touchdown there. So we were up 14-0 before Lamar Jackson even touched the ball for the first time. And then we continued to dominate. 17-3 was the final score, and we won our first ever playoff game in franchise history. But our reward for winning our first ever playoff game in franchise history is going up against our hated rivals, the team that absolutely owned us 2 straight games during the regular season and had the best record in football, the Buffalo Bills, who lost 1 game all season, and it was not to us. That is our prize. That is our reward for winning a wild card game. We have to go on the road to what was formerly known as Orchard Park, now known as Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, with all those crazy Bills fans throwing themselves through flaming tables. And we got to go up against Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and the Dildaroonies. It's going to be a massive game. If there's any moment, if there's any time where we play the greatest game of football we've ever played, today is the day. We couldn't beat them in week 1 or whenever we played them during the regular season. We couldn't beat them twice. We had 2 shots because they're in our division. We had 2 shots. And they beat us handedly each time. But this is the most important game of our franchise's history to date. Now, I will continue to say that as if we keep moving forward, next game will be the most important game in the AFC title game. But we can't look, I say this every week, we cannot look forward to anything. We cannot look into the future. We've got to focus on this, and I mean it today. I absolutely mean it. We cannot overlook the Buffalo Bills. We have a good defense, but our defense has not played particularly well in the first 2 games against the Bills this season. Now, it is the playoffs. There could be some weather. There is a possibility of some snow or some rain or some fog or whatever, some high winds. I know it's going to be cold. This is the game. This is the biggest game in our franchise's history, and we cannot go down without a fight. We have to be competitive against the Buffalo Bills. Even if we lose, we have to be competitive. We cannot get blown out on national television in front of the whole world. Millions and millions of people are watching this game. We cannot embarrass ourselves against the Buffalo Bills. So we have to go out there. Malik Willis has to have a good game. The run game has to be efficient. The receivers have to be good. The defense has to be on the top of their game. And we have to possibly get some defensive turnovers if we have any shot of winning this game. It's going to be tough. I don't think it's very likely, but I am 100% focused. I hope you guys are too. Let's get into this episode and get it started, because I do not want to extend this any longer than it needs to be. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and send all your prayers my way, because I am going to need them. This would be the biggest upset probably in the last 10 years of the NFL. The overall consensus #1 team in the NFL, the 16-1 Buffalo Bills, at home, after the bye week, or after the bye in the playoffs, I should say. I guess it was a bye week, but going up against the 6-seeded Brooklyn Barons, who they destroyed in 2 games during the regular season. Vegas probably has this point spread at -14. I'd have to say it's probably a 2-score advantage for the Bills. Vegas does not have us winning at all. But I've got faith. I got faith in my heart that we can do this. Weekly strategy against the Bills. Is Josh Allen not playing? But it's because they have us containing the QB scramble, which has Ben DiNucci, who I think got drafted in the XFL. I think he got drafted. I think he's a quarterback in the XFL now. But we are going to try and stop the medium pass of Josh Allen because we know that Josh Allen loves to throw to Stephon Diggs, and he likes to run those medium inside routes in the middle of the field, so we will try to stop that. We will attempt to throw some medium passes. No. Do the throw it short because I like those quick throws. I like those slants. You guys know I like the slants, and we will try to get 3 turnovers. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we will continue to try and do that. Maybe Malik Willis can get an upgrade and be a 71 overall before this game. I don't think that's going to be possible. And I don't think we have Aiden Hutchinson back yet. I think if we move on and win this game, then he'll come back, but I think he is out for this. I can quickly check before we jump into the game. Let's go to the injury report, and yes, Aiden Hutchinson is out for this game, but if we move on, he'll be back for the AFC title game. Dominique Peck will only be back for the Super Bowl if we make it all the way there. Who knows if we're going to do that. But we will take a look at the Bills roster one final time. We've taken a look at it twice already this year, but we will look at it one more time. They have Josh Allen. They have Devin Singletary and James Cook. They have Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis and Laviska Shenault and Khalil Shakir. We know this team very well. They have Foster Moreau and Charlie Kolar. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're here. Deion Dawkins, Peter Volgan, Mitch Morse, Ben Cleveland, and Telvin Weaver as the offensive line. They have Greg Rousseau and Von Miller. We know Von Miller very, very intimately. He has gotten to the quarterback plenty of times. Ed Oliver is also on the D-line with Corey Littleton, Rashaan Evans, and Matt Milano as the linebackers. Then they have Tre'Davious White, Teron Johnson, and Kyer Elam as the corners. Then you got Malik Hooker and Jordan Poyer as your safeties. And Justin Tucker is the kicker. Now, we're not going to take a look at the punter because I still have forgotten to get rid of him off the team. I will do that at some point. But you know who the Bills punter was supposed to be. I will, next season, I promise, I will get rid of him off the team for next season. I just keep forgetting to do it. And you know what our team looks like. It's been the same for a while. Malik Willis will get the start at quarterback. Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, and Elijah Moore with Darnell Mooney. Then you've got the offensive line. Jamie Brackett will be the starting left guard. He's been the starting left guard for like 5 or 6 games already this season because Dominic Peck missed a good chunk of the season earlier. Then you got Lowry, Miners, and Penei Sewell with Sawyer Dar as the backup. TJ Hawkinson and the general George Patton. On defense, we know what we have. We have very good linebackers. We have very good defensive linemen. We have really good corners, and we have good safeties. We can win this game. We just have to play the best football we've ever played to do it. The other matchup is the Texans and the Chiefs, and then it's Bears, Commanders, and Giants, 49ers on the NFC side of things in the divisional. But there's no more talk. All the talking is done. It is only time for the game. Bills, Barons, AFC Divisional. Let's do this thing.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Barons and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Brooklyn Barons and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Brooklyn Baron Divisional Round football is underway for the first time ever. And Holcomb's got some space. Daryl Holcomb almost had a lane there. That would have been crazy. It is cold, but luckily for us, there is no weather other than the wind chill. There's no snow or anything like that. 2,400 yards, 20 touchdowns, 15 interceptions for Malik Willis, and we take on the Buffalo Bills for the third time in one season. We knew this was a possibility because the Bills were so dominant this season that they were most likely going to be the 1 seed. There was some thought that maybe we could pass them, but that quickly evaporated. And that's going to be TJ Hawkinson, middle of the field. We're going to have to take big shots against this Bills team because they are so dominant on each side of the football. So we are going to have to take some shots where we need to, and we got to be aggressive. I know I don't usually play aggressive against the Bills. What play is this? This isn't what I audible to. I know I don't usually like to play aggressive against a team like the Bills, but when it's playoff time and we've got winner go homes going on around the world, we've got to get everything we have. The Giants beat the 49ers, so the Giants will be in the NFC title game. That's very interesting. I'm going to roll out of this pocket. I'm going to hit George Patton, the general, and he gets a few yards. That's a good start for Malik. Malik has started the game good. It looks like we are the late game on Saturday. Oh, Saquon's got some space. Get the edge. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Barons. And we lead in Buffalo. Saquon Barkley. Yes, sir. Great blocking on the right side by Penei Sewell. And we locked it down. Quinn Miners, Penei Sewell, TJ Hawkinson, George Patton, they all did it. And before Josh Allen even starts with the ball, we have a 7-point lead. You love to see it. That's exactly how you want to start a game, especially in the playoffs and especially against the Bills. Now, unfortunately, we won't start as hot as we did against the Ravens because the Bills choose to just kneel it. And here he comes. We know this man so well. Josh Allen. What a fantastic season. Joshy Poo takes the field with Stephon Diggs, who's torched us the past couple of times we've played him. We've kind of held Devin Singletary in, we've contained him last couple times we played him, but that is not a good start. Laviska Shenault down the sidelines. And that is a one-play, 57-yard strike from the Bills on play 1 for them. I don't know if he cooked. Who did he cook? Who did Laviska beat on this route? Oh, he did. I don't know. It's like, who is this? This is Sauce Gardner. And Sauce doesn't even play the man. He plays the zone, which is understandable, but it forces Murphy Bunting to have to go off of Gabriel Davis to play him, and Laviska's completely wide open. I don't know what kind of coverage that was or why Sauce Gardner chose to not cover him, but it did not work for us. Singletary will break a tackle. Singletary breaks another tackle. Okay, Devin Singletary off the screen gets him a first down. Hard-nosed running after the catch, and the Bills in 2 plays are at the 7-yard line. And that's going to be Devin Singletary. I forced him to go into the right a little bit, and that made him get tackled by our guy there. I don't know who it was. Was it Josh Allen, maybe? It might have been. I don't know who it was. This has got to be a run play, right, with Singletary? No, it's going to be a pass from Allen. He's wide open. Stephon Diggs, and the Bills in 4 plays tie the game. You see why I was nervous to play this game? As efficiently as we move the ball down the field, the Bills make it look like child's play. Oh, man, this is going to be a battle. This is going to be such a tough game to win. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. Oh, and it doesn't help that they have the greatest kicker in recent NFL history on their team as well, Justin Tucker. We started the 25-yard line. Darryl Holcomb has given us great starting field position, or at least efficient starting field position on the first two kick returns. We started like the 27 or something the first time, and now we started the 25. So he's done a good job. Give this Barkley, and I had a lane, but I got wrapped up before I could break through. Double slants. Gary Wilson should be open here. I don't know if I want to wait too long. I have to get this to Ramondre, and I accidentally pressed secure catch. That's my bad. Accidentally pressed secure catch there instead of rat catch. I thought that the guy who was playing the zone would come up a little bit quicker, and I'd have to be careful. Barkley gets the first down, which is good. The Bills gave me a really easy run lane there. All right, so we move the ball again. The Bills are playing tighter coverage than I expected. The linebackers back off, but I've got Barkley out of the backfield. Saquon Barkley. He's going to have a big day. That's a big throw. I also had Hawkinson out there on the other side, and Malik Willis took a big hit at the end of that throw. Oh, our defense is going to have to step up so big against that Bills offense. They completely whitewashed us down the field on their drive. And it takes us a while to get down the field on their defense. That's just because I'm playing it a little bit more safe. That's Elijah Moore. He's got some space. And Elijah Moore gets the ball up the field a little bit. We'll go with Michael Carter this time. Okay, Malik hands the ball off to Carter. Carter gets hit hard by Rashaan Evans and goes down, but he got 5 yards. And I don't think we're going to be able to snap this ball. We won't. And that is the end of the first quarter. It is all tied up in the NFL divisional round in the AFC. Man, this is crazy. I did not expect to play the Buffalo Bills. I didn't expect us to beat the Ravens in one spot, but to come and play the Bills on the road in Buffalo in the divisional round, this isn't just like a regular season game. This is win or go home. That's a tight throw, but Justin Jefferson completes the catch. Malik Willis with a great throw, trusting him to make the throw over the linebacker. And Barkley tries. I tried to give it to him, but it wasn't a good idea. We'll go with a stick play because the stick play kind of works. Elijah Moore's open enough. Elijah Moore, catch. He gets to the 2. That was open enough. I didn't think I was going to get the touchdown there. I didn't expect it, but he was open enough. And now Justin Jefferson or Jeremy Ruckert, actually, one of those two could be open. Jefferson, touchdown, Barons lead again. Gritty on him. Gritty on him, Justin Jefferson. Good job, Jay Jettas. Okay, so 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Brooklyn Barons. Very efficient. But now our defense has to come in and actually, hold the Bills to no points or 3 points or whatever, just not a touchdown. That was a very efficient drive again. The Bills will not return this, I wouldn't think. Nope, they just kneel it. And with 5:14 to go in the half, with the Bills getting the ball at the start of the second half, we cannot let them gain the advantage. If they score and then it's halftime and then they get the ball again and score, then we're in big trouble. The Bills have a wide open Stephon Diggs, and he will get the first down very easily. Josh Allen had all the time in the pocket. He could have wrote a novel. He could have wrote an autobiography. First down and 10 after the big Diggs catch on the slant, which is something that we do. Use it against us. Allen will run out of the pocket. He will fire. 2-on-1, and it's going to be knocked incomplete. Thank God, Lewis Seen. My God, I didn't get an animation with Bryce Hall there. Maybe I ran out of the area of the radius for getting an animation. I don't know, but I didn't get one. Thank God he didn't. Oh, great catch by Laviska at the sidelines to stay in bounds. But thank God Luis Cine was there to knock the ball out. That would have been bad. That's happened to us before, by the way, against the Bills. 4 minutes to go. It's 3rd and 4. Come on, one stop, and we can force a punt. He's wide open again. Gabriel Davis. We can't keep up with these wide receivers, man. We have really good corners, but these wide receivers are on a different level. And Josh Allen just has all the time in the pocket. This offensive line is doing a great job of keeping him clean. And that's Gabe Davis's first catch of the day. Thibodeau makes great pressure, but Allen gets it away with confidence. Stands in the pocket and throws a dart. Thibodeau was making some pressure on him, but Stephon Diggs, man, he is just a different beast. He is built, literally, the definition of built different, it's Stephon Diggs. He is a monster of a receiver. Somebody I'd love to have in the Barons at one point, but I don't think we can afford him. Oh, and that's another catch. This time, Foster Moreau. Josh Allen just has that ability. He has that innate ability to extend plays and keep the play alive until somebody gets open. Doesn't matter who it is, until somebody gets open. And their offensive line is doing just enough to keep him clean, keep him upright until somebody does get open. And that's ball's out! Derwin James popped the ball out. Did they call that a catch? I didn't feel like he made a football move. They're calling it a turnover. We just got super bailed. The Bills were almost guaranteed 100% to score a touchdown on this drive, but Devin Singletary catches it, and I guess they count that as a football move because Derwin James just flattens him with deflator and picks it up himself as he just stares him down. First off, look at that. That's a picture worth 1,000 words right there. Derwin James just stares him down and then goes to pick up the ball. That is a picture worth 1,000 words. If we go on to win this game, remember this moment right here. And then he just stares at him and picks it up. And now we go run this football. If we score here, we have all the momentum in the world. And Barkley, give me one block. Thank you. No! How did he catch me? Justin Jefferson even blocked Jordan Poyer. There's no way he should have been able to catch me. Ah, that sucks. We had the lane. We would have scored a touchdown if he didn't catch me there. Jordan Poyer does his best Superman impression to be able to stop me there. Unbelievable. Can't believe he was able to catch up to me. I should have been clear and gone. Throw that quickly. That's Garrett Wilson. Come on, boys. We've had problems at times scoring a third touchdown. It has to be said, as Malik Willis finally misses his first throw, and it was a very easy throw he should have been able to hit. It's a little frustrating that he should have been able to hit that throw. Maybe I waited a little bit too long. That's going to be dropped by Michael Carter, but is that going to be a roughing the passer? Boom! First the fumble, and now the bailout of the roughing the passer call. Thank you very much. And we get up to the 35. We are clearly in Evan McPherson field goal territory, but I don't want a field goal. I want a touchdown with this Barons team. And Malik Willis delivers it to Justin Jefferson. But now we got to go a little bit slower because we have the advantage. We need to waste a little bit more time off this clock before we score, hopefully, so that the Bills don't have any chance of scoring themselves. I'm going to roll. I've got TJ Hawkins. Oh, my God. Garrett Wilson. I need to call a timeout just to refocus or regather myself after that. What happened? That was supposed to be to TJ Hawkinson. It was initially going to be to Justin Jefferson, but he got covered. He was blanketed on that one. So I rolled out. I see all this space here with TJ Hawkinson. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to throw this to him. He could cut up right the middle and get like 10 yards or something. But this ball is severely overthrown by Malik Willis. But Garrett Wilson, of all people, I thought it was going to be picked off. But Garrett Wilson somehow catches this ball, stays in bounds, and gets the yards up to the 2 or the 1, wherever they call him down at. Unbelievable catch from Garrett Wilson. And these are the types of plays that win you playoff games in the NFL. Crazy one-off plays that you'll never see again are the types of plays that win playoff games. How did he stay in bounds? That foot is on the edge. There is a little bit of grass, but there is grass. in front of Garrett, in between Garrett Wilson's foot and the sidelines. What a catch. Unbelievable. And I had to take a timeout just to regroup and figure out what happened, process what happened. Oh. Barkley couldn't do it. Let's roll up. We have timeouts, so we can call a timeout if we need to refocus. Hit that. George Patton, the general. George Patton catches the touchdown on Jordan Poyer, and the Barons lead 20-7. The rookie tight end, George Patton. And Evan McPherson will put this up and through. And with 30 seconds to go in the half, Brooklyn leads 21-7 over the Buffalo Bills. This has got to be the biggest lead we've ever had over Buffalo. It's just got to be. I can't think of another one that is bigger. I cannot think of another lead against Bills in the 2 seasons we've played them. We've played them 4 games now, 5 games in our career, in our history, and I can't think of a lead we've ever had bigger, if we've ever had a lead against the Bills. I think we have. But they've got 30 seconds, a chance to go for a field goal. Pick that, Derwin. No. Okay. Bryce Hall did a good job to knock the ball out of the hands of Stephon Diggs, but Derwin James, you got to come down with that interception. It was just you, and that's going to be caught. Tackle him, please. I missed a couple tackles. That's the first timeout. They have 3, so they have used their first. That was my fault. I missed the tackle there. I went for the hit stick. I shouldn't have done that. 17 seconds. They've got Justin Tucker. That's kind of a big hit. I guess not really. And another timeout. They're at the 49. They're not in field goal range just yet, but it is Justin Tucker, so anything at midfield is field goal range. One final timeout. 11 seconds. They get the ball to start the second half, and that is going to be great tackle from Tremaine Edmonds. And they're going to try a field goal, I would guess. No. Oh, they are. Okay. I thought they were going to take a field goal. This is a big one. Before the half, Justin Tucker. This has got to be 60+. It's on target. And he drills it. My God, Justin Tucker's the greatest kicker of all time. Wow. And that could have been gone. That could have been good from even deeper. That is insane. Justin Tucker's, he's a freak. He's a robot. He's a cyborg. The fact that he was able to do that. We're just going to kneel it. We have a 21-10 lead on the Bills. They get the ball at half. There's nothing that's going to happen. Nothing we can do in one play that's going to change anything. So let's just get rid of this time. Let's not waste any chances. Like, we don't want to give them a weird fluke fumble or something. And we're going to try and stop the short pass. It hasn't been the medium pass that's been killing us. It's been the short pass. It's been like the checkdowns to the tight end and the checkdowns to Singletary and stuff. Although Stephon Diggs has had some pretty big catches in the middle of the field. All right. This is the final quarter of NFL football for one of these 2 teams this season. Can it be the Barons moving on to the AFC title game? That would be absolutely insane if it could be. I'm going to go Tampa 2, and we're going to see if we can get... They keep switching here. We're going to switch up our play again. I can't figure out what their angle is here. And he stepped off sides. Thibodeau offsides. 5 extra yards. Thibodeau, come on, man. That's the first offside penalty we've had in a long time. And it happens in the biggest, most important game of our entire franchise history. 1st and 5 for the Bills after the offside call. They're going to hand this to Singletary, and Nakobe Dean gets broken off again, but Sauce Gardner delivers a huge hit. Didn't know Sauce Gardner had it in him to do that. 2nd and 3 from the 32. Thibodeau's in the backfield, but I missed the tackle. I think Derwin James is able to trip him up there. Somebody tripped him up. We're pinching. We're bringing the blitz, and they threw a pass. Who throws a pass on 3rd and 1? I would, probably. But that's unbelievable. I thought they were going to hand that to Singletary and try to get the dirty yards, but that was a smart play. That was a smart play from the play calling of Sean McDermott / Josh Allen / whoever their offense coordinator is. And I just realized that we have Brian Daboll, the former offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills, as our head coach. So this is kind of a pseudo-revenge game for Brian Daboll. because he's been beaten twice in the regular season against the Bills. So maybe he could get a revenge when it matters the most. I can't get off the left tackle. Deion Dawkins is an elite left tackle, and I roughed the passer. Ah, stupid. I couldn't get off of Deion Dawkins. And then when I finally did, it was too late. And that's Thibodeau's second penalty on this drive. He's given the Bills 20 free yards. 20 free yards, not 23 yards. But Kwity Paye with the sack of Josh Allen. Ankle biter action, and I am not mad at it. Josh Allen loses a ton of yardage there. That completely erases the 15-yard roughing the passer call. I don't know why Josh Allen thought he could get away. He's going to run again. Josh Allen's got some space. And he gets a few of the yards back. Not all of them, but he got a few of them. And it's 3rd and 16. If we could hold to another field goal attempt, that would be fantastic. Get to Josh Allen. Make him do something, Josh! It's Josh Allen on Josh Allen crime! And the more athletic Josh Allen tackles his predecessor, the gritty Josh Allen. 4th and 25, 2 sacks on the play or on the drive, and Justin Tucker will drill another field goal. So it's 21-13. But with the last 2 Bills drives, all they've gotten is 6 points out of both of the drives. That is phenomenal. Because all 3 of our drives, we've scored touchdowns. That's how you beat a team as good as the Buffalo Bills. Now all we got to do is run the clock, or Holcomb can score a touchdown. Daryl Holcomb down the middle of the field. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Barons. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Daryl Holcomb. Kick return touchdown. That's why we drafted you. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We didn't even need the offense. We've got Daryl Holcomb. Speed demon. Unbelievable. You love to see it, baby. You absolutely love to see it. Now I wish he would re-sign with us, but he said that he wanted to test free agency. I wished he would just re-sign. I gave him a decent contract, but he said no. And now we lead 28-13 on the road in Buffalo. I'm surprised there's no Dildaroonies on the field, but I guess maybe that's only for Bills Patriots. They're going to hand this off to Devin Singletary, and he will go not really anywhere. Nakobe Dean showboating, but Nakobe Dean does not really do anything any game. He always gets broken tackle at least like 5 or 6 times a game. I don't know why he celebrates. We're forcing Josh Allen to roll out of the pocket. The last time he did that, he got sacked. Lewis Seen picked that up. My God, thank you, Stephon Diggs, for dropping that. We got to stop having brick for hands. What's going on, guys? Catch a freaking interception. We cannot afford to drop passes when Josh Allen gives them like that. Thibodeau can't get off the block. Josh Allen will go one-on-one. Lewis Seen. Diggs dropped it. He would have scored if he caught that ball. It didn't animate for me. No surprise there. But Stephon Diggs just dropped. I mean, I know it's cold and the ball's probably a lot harder than normal, but Stephon Diggs has got hands of like pillows. Usually. He's got like silky smooth hands, soft hands, but he dropped that. Just bricked off his hands. Unbelievable. Thank you, football gods, for doing that. I appreciate that because they punted the football back to me, and with 1:55 to go in the third quarter, if we score here, this one could be over. Vegas is adjusting the stat lines. They are adjusting the betting lines right now because our win percentage has just gone crazy through the sky right now. I don't want to get overconfident because you know what happens when I get overconfident. I usually do something stupid. But Malik Willis has been ultra efficient today. He's been uber efficient. 3rd and 3. This usually works for Darnell Mooney to get a catch. And I will attempt to do it. And there it is. Darnell Mooney with a big catch. He got hit hard. But he'll catch it. And we will continue to run this football to just drain the clock. Drain the clock, because that's what we need to do to win a football game. Barkley will get a few yards. Don't need to get much. I kind of want, ooh, read option. Is this a smart idea or is this a dumb idea? This might be a dumb idea, but we're going to try it. Although we're going to wait till the fourth quarter. I'm not going to waste any time. 7 minutes between us and a trip to the AFC title game against either the Texans or the Chiefs. We're going to snap this. Hawkinson will throw a block. I'll get another block, and then I'll run out of bounds because I don't want to fumble it. But that worked pretty good. Malik Willis, 14 yards. I'll take it. That worked for me. That worked. Oh, it's the Chiefs. I just noticed the Chiefs won their game against the Texans. So whoever wins this game, whether it's us or if the Bills come back and win, the winner of this game will play Kansas City in the AFC title game. And if it's us, we will have to go on the road to Arrowhead, which is a very daunting task. If you thought going to Buffalo in the playoffs is daunting, try going to Arrowhead. And Malik Willis just threw an interception there. You didn't pick that off? Jordan Poyer, that was thrown basically right to you. Not sure why Malik Willis had such a bad and inaccurate pass. Oh, TJ Hawkinson, the money shot. Malik, you threw it underthrown. Okay, we're not going to score a touchdown, but Malik Willis, you just sold a little bit there. That should have been a touchdown probably, or at least, if anything, a catch. But luckily, we have one of the best kickers in all of the NFL. McPherson drills it. 31-13. Oh my God. Did we just come into Buffalo and upset the Bills? Why couldn't we play this well in the 2 games we played against them during the regular season? I guess we come to play when the games are actually, like, important. I mean, every game in the NFL is important, but these ones actually are super important because they're win or go home. But it's not over. I will never say that the Bills are out of a game, especially in Madden, until the clock is at 0-0-0. Oh, just got to breathe. Just got to breathe. Just got to focus. Just got to keep playing the defense we played in the second half. Because that defense in the second half has been pretty locked down on Buffalo. Although I missed a big tackle there. And that fumble, I mean, I can't even begin to imagine the impact that fumble had on with Derwin James and Devin Singletary. It completely changed everything. Because they were 100% going to score on that drive. And I missed the sack with Thibodeau, but Tremaine Edmonds does a good job to knock that down. I completely missed the sack with Thibodeau there. I should have had a sack there. Oh, Allen's got time. I'm getting held with Josh Allen on my end. And that's going to be caught. Gabriel Davis wide open. Why are we not covering him? I don't know. Josh Allen had plenty of time. I was getting held like crazy with my Josh Allen. But whatever. Seems like they don't care about that. And that activated Josh Allen's X Factor for the first time today. We've done a good job of keeping him in track. And he's got a ton of time again. He checks it down to the tight end Moreau. But they are wasting time here with these long, extended plays. Josh Allen trying to find some open receivers. They're down 3 scores with under 4 minutes to go in the game. Oh, that's the backup tight end that caught that one? Okay, whatever. 1st and 10 from the 14. 3 minutes to go in the NFL season for one of these teams. That's going to be a quick slant to, is that Moreau or is that Kohler again? Ooh, John Simpson. Is that one of their guards? I think that might be one of their guards. Injured. Yeah, it's the right guard, I'm guessing. And now there's 3 minutes of time left. Trying to get a sack with Quinnen Williams. Josh Allen just buries it in the crowd. 4-yard line is where the Bills are. 3rd and 1. It's a pass. It's a throw, middle of the field. Chenault gets the catch for the first down, but he does not get the touchdown. Do they run this ball? They've passed it last time they were in a scenario like this, and they will do it again. It's going to be quick throw. It's Stephon Diggs. Do you see how efficiently and how easy it is for Buffalo to score touchdowns? It's scary. how easy it is for them. And now they're down 2 touchdowns with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Would they go onside kick? I'm going to defend for it. They do go onside. I thought they would. I figured they probably would. That was the smart idea. Tucker goes for it. It's caught by Elijah Moore. I just wanted to go sit down, but he dove on accident. Ugh. That terrified me a little bit. Luckily, he didn't fumble it. Okay. And now all we got to do, we're basically already in field goal range right now. All we got to do is just run the ball, get to the 2-minute warning. Terrell Bernard is injured on the play, so that basically works as a timeout for the Bills, which kind of sucks. I feel like he's faking. I feel like he's faking that injury, but whatever. Barkley didn't really get anything there, and we will go to the 2-minute warning. Third and 8. I don't even care about getting a first down here. I kind of want to just get into field goal range. Obviously, I would want a field goal or a first down, but we won't get it because Malik Willis had horrible throw there. 59 yards, I will try it. I can't see my kick arc, but I will give it a go. 59 yards. If Justin Tucker can hit a field goal from this deep, why aren't we? McPherson. Yes! Just barely gets it. But McPherson, corner pocket, delivers. Ooh, that would not have been good from 63, I don't think. Or 62, or even 61 probably. Man, Evan McPherson, it's such a good thing that we got a good kicker because not many kickers in the NFL would have been able to hit that. Justin Tucker's probably the only other kicker that would have been able to nail that. But it's 34-20. We're up 2 scores still. Sucks that we couldn't get a touchdown, but we're still up 2 touchdowns on the Bills. We have the advantage, we have the momentum, we have the timeouts, we have everything. But they have Josh Allen. Something that we don't have we don't have Josh Allen. And he's going crazy. Drop the ball. Is that Khalil Shakir? It might be. I think that's the first time they went to Khalil today, and he dropped the ball. They might not go back to him ever again. He might get cut. Oh, Josh Allen. Oh, our Josh Allen forced a bad throw from their Josh Allen, and it's the 3rd down and 10. Man, that's a big drop on the previous play by Shakir. Steve Smith was in the backfield, and he forced a bad throw again. It's 4th and 10. One more play, and we could be going to the AFC title game. What a miracle Cinderella season it's been. It's a deep one. One-on-one Gabe Davis, and I completely whiffed on the SWAT animation. They didn't even give me a SWAT animation. They gave me a dive animation. Pick that off. Derwin James, incomplete. It was bobble in between Davis and a couple of defenders from the Barons, and there's 39 seconds left. They have to have it on this play. It's one-on-one. It's intercepted, pass interference, but I don't care. Derwin James has just sent the Barons to the AFC title game. Oh, baby. I don't even know what to do with my hands right now. Clearly pass interference. Clearly from Sean Murphy Bunting. But I don't care because Derwin James has just sent us to the AFC Championship. Did we just beat the Buffalo Bills on the road in the playoffs? Wow. I am completely and utterly in shock. This team, the struggles we faced all year, and we are 27 seconds away from an AFC Championship appearance. I was honestly dreading this game. I did not want to play it. But we just efficiently went up the field on our first 3 drives. Scoring 3 touchdowns on our first 3 drives was absolutely massive. I will say that much. Absolutely massive. And Malik Willis, other than a few throws, has been ultra efficient today. And with 18 seconds left, I could just kneel it, but I want to get one more run with Saquon Barkley. And it's going to be well worth it because that's going to take us first down and more. Your Brooklyn Barons will go to Kansas City and go to Arrowhead to take on Mahomes and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Wow, I am completely and utterly stunned at what has just transpired today. Wow. I don't even know what to say. What is going on with Malik Willis and this team? We just upset the best record in football. I cannot believe what just happened. 16-1, and they're one and done in the playoffs. Malik Willis, 16 for 21, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions is matched. There was plenty of opportunities, but the Bills didn't catch any of them. 18 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown for Barkley. 2 carries, 14 yards for Malik Willis. 4 catches, 38 yards, a touchdown for Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 12 yards, and a touchdown for the general, George Patton. 2 catches, 44 yards for Hawkinson, 2 for 18 for Mooney, and 2 for 27, and 2 for 21 for Garrett Wilson and Elijah Moore. Defensively, 7 tackles for Sauce Gardner. We sacked Josh Allen twice on the same drive. We picked him off one time to seal it with Derwin James, but Derwin James came up with the biggest, probably the biggest play of the entire season. That forced fumble that we picked up, that he picked himself up. Unbelievable. And then 2 big-time kicks from Evan McPherson. And we beat the Bills 34-20. Look at that graph. We were in control the entire day. That is something I did not think I'd ever say against the Bills, at least not in the early stages of this rebuild. Wow. We're moving on to the AFC Championship. I mean, we're not getting any easier. We have to play the Chiefs. But we took down the Demon. We took down our hated rivals. The monkey is off our backs. Josh Allen and the Bills have been vanquished. So instead of next episode being the offseason, which I kind of was 95% sure it was going to be the next episode, the next episode will be the AFC Championship, Barons and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Wow. Absolutely insane. Obviously, we know that the Giants moved on, but who's the other team moving on? It is Chicago, and we beat Chicago. So if for some reason, if for some strange, otherworldly reason, we beat the Chiefs next episode and we go to the Super Bowl, there's a good chance we could win a Lombardi in Season 2 because we've beaten the Bears before. Zach Wilson did not play well against us in the final regular season game of Season 2. So we have that over the Bears, but they did just beat the Commanders 30-0. That's crazy. But hey, who knows? The Giants beat the Packers and the Niners. Maybe they've got what it takes. Oh, man, I cannot believe what just happened in this episode. 34-20, and we are in the AFC title game against the Chiefs. I did not expect us to be here one iota, but we are. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Your prayers worked because we are on to the AFC Championship. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Next episode is the AFC title game against the Chiefs. Hashtag Go Barons, baby. Let's get her done. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.